Husband cheated while I was pregnant. My husband and I recently got married after 14 and a half years together. Yeah, 14. We both wanted children and got pregnant within the first year of marriage. During pregnancy I still was very much into being intimate with him, however he was increasingly getting uncomfortable with the idea as the baby was getting bigger. Despite him not wanting to be intimate, everything else was normal. He went to every appointment with me and didn't seem to be anywhere for an unreasonable amount of time. There were moments where a faded red flag went up with his wording, but one immediately dismissed it cause he's always been the faithful type. I know people would scoff, but I know it to be true. He was cheated on in a past relationship and told me at the beginning of our relationship, now 16 years ago, that if I ever wanted to be with someone else, just break up with him first. His faithfulness is one of the reasons I stuck around for so long and why I married and had a child with him. Our baby was born a month after our first wedding anniversary, and aside from postpartum recovery and having a new baby in the house, everything still seemed normal. Up until I had healed and was medically able to be intimate again, things were fine. Whenever I would try to initiate something, he would shoot it down and it became very weird between us. I felt he wasn't attracted to me anymore since having a baby, and despite wanting to be held and touched, I didn't push the matter. His birthday was approaching and I thought it would be a good time to try to initiate something again. This was 3.5 months postpartum. He put the baby to bed, and before I could start anything he sat down and told me that he had cheated on me at the end of last year. Immediately, I stopped him and said, "While I was pregnant?" "Yes. This is a baby he wanted. This is a marriage/relationship he wanted. We had been together for 14 and a half years before marriage, and only 1 year into it, he cheats." He waited until I tied myself to him. My name, finances and a child. It's 100% understandable not to want to be intimate 9 months into pregnancy. On both sides. However, I still did want to, and clearly he did too. It made no sense to me and still doesn't. Apparently they decided the 2 times they did it were the only times because our child was about to be born. The only reason he told me was because she found out she has herpes. He got tested, found out that he does too, and now wants me to get tested to see if he's had it all this time or she gave it to him. We've been tested for STDs before, but they don't routinely test for herpes because it's so easily transmittable through kissing and sharing food that a huge chunk of the population has it even without ever showing signs. I asked him, "You didn't use a condom?" He says he did, but not for oral. I want to leave him so badly, but I feel trapped. If this had happened any time before having a child, I wouldn't be so torn or feel so stuck. I knew he was a good man to marry and have a child with. I knew he would be faithful and loving. That's all we needed, and I specifically stayed with him cause of it. I never wanted to have kids with someone and then be a single parent. Now I know nothing